wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, and we are starting off with a debut in the Joshi division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall in the Joshi division. Introducing first, making her way to the ring, she is the #1 rank in the AWL Best Four. The mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune.
And this debuting luchadora has an enormous task in front of her. By every metric, the best female wrestler in the Animated Wrestling League today, yesterday, tomorrow, of all time, the mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune, with that deadly and somehow legal Goozle hold as her new favorite finishing hold, her finishing submission. But this young woman has the power of legacy, and you are not hearing that wrong. That is not a technical mistake.
And her opponent, making her AWL debut, MAJIKU.
The daughter of MAJIKU, finally of legal age to compete here in Japan. And she has been brought into the AWL by the AWL commissioner. Her father and elder brother have vouched for her that she is ready to compete at the level of competition we expect in the AWL Joshi division. We're happy to have so much new blood in the Joshi division this season, season 20, when the focus will be on the women more than it has ever been before. More on that a bit later. 10 minutes on the clock. And a snap vertical, so perfect plex. A perfect plex, fisherman suplex, to start us off, and not really getting much of a count there, but surprising the former tag team and singles Joshi champion, Akira Merune, who has held every title in the Joshi division until just recently with the coming of the Canadian national title. And also, in a couple of weeks, we now know that the Intercontinental Championship will be transferring over to the Joshi division as well. Kyojin Kobayashi will cash in a 2 out of 3 falls match against the Grand Champion next week, 7 days from today, right here, AWL Hontai, the main branch of the Animated Wrestling League. As we go to the outside, 20 count on the outside, AWL rules in effect. And of course, MAJIKU 2, she's gone through the dojo system, trained by the original AWL champion Dragon, and above and beyond that, trained by her father, MAJIKU, the greatest luchador ever to set foot in the AWL. Since childhood, since the cradle, since she was old enough to walk, she was in the practice ring at home. And she is showing some skill here, a standing corkscrew moonsault, a very difficult maneuver to pull off. And now we're going to see what this young luchadora can do from the top rope. And boom, huge dive! Putting all of her weight, moving her arms behind her body, and a jump to the top rope moonsault, didn't land it. But I think maybe that's a bit of a rookie mistake, trying to throw everything she's got. Going through every move she knows, trying to throw everything at the mistress of 1,000 holds. Collar elbow tie-up kick to the midsection, going up for a gut wrench, suplex. She's going to hold on to it. This hold, of course, the serial gut wrench. You're going to go for 3. No, she's not. Going to stop at 2. 1. When we say mistress of 1,000 holds, that doesn't just mean submission holds, though it can. Gugu Plata. Gugu Plata locked in, but impressive strength by MAJIKU 2, taking her father's name and a variant of her father's original mask from back in Season 0 of the Animated Wrestling League, or sorry, Season 1 actually. And Akira Merune now going for the Juji Gadame, the hold number 10, the 10-figure hold, as it's named because it resembles the Japanese character for the number 10. And a good reversal. I'm thinking some scouting was done here. This match was announced to the participants well before it was announced to us here in the AWL Arena. Oh! Out of the orb of light into a face buster. I don't think I've ever seen her father do that. And go, Jumon casting the Spella La Mystica. The Jumon is cast. by the next generation, Huracan Rana. Flat in the middle of the ring. Go for the cover now, and she is. Good strategy. So far away from the ropes. Referee out of position here. 1, 2. You could argue maybe that should have been a 3. A quick look to her brother and father. They say go up. No! Swing and a miss. And that could be a fatal mistake. And there's the goozle. Perfectly placed so that it's a blood choke and not an air choke. Akira Merune with a snap victory after a very, very close near fall.
Here's your winner, Akira Merune.
Akira Merune. Lupe, bring back my belt. I'm the #1 challenger, so get your butt to Japan. A challenge laid down by the Joshi Division top challenger. Coming up right now, it's a trios match with a lot of story to tell.
The following trios contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, your winners, Gyokdo and Gamba Shadows.
The Shadow Walking, Dark Rabbit of the Moon, and the Simulacra Gambahishi Dark, a trio tonight. And they will face 3 of the biggest heroes in the AWL and 2 of our most noble champions.
And their opponents, introducing first, making their way to the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger Style. They are the reigning Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, Tiger Mask 3, and Black Tiger Justice, the Tiger Brothers.
I should point out, Black Tiger Justice and Gyokdo are the #1 and #2 challengers to the Grand Championship under the Best 4 system at the moment. So while they have to wait for the Intercontinental Champion to cash in his opportunity, these 2 on opposite sides tonight are next in line.
And their partner, also making his way to the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Taiga Zodoku.
Now, if you're wondering where Tiger Mask 2 is, he is preparing for his match tonight. After this bout, Tiger Mask 2 will step into the ring against Azteckaizer Neo, Japanese hero versus Japanese hero, in a fight for 4. We have an open space at the bottom of the Best 4 rankings. And remember, only members of the Best 4, under normal circumstances, may challenge for the championship. That's in the Joshi Division and the Grand Championship Division. Rules for the women are the same as the men. Tiger the Dark, the most recent former tag team champion, losing the belts to his and Tiger Mask 2's proteges, Tiger Mask 3 and BTJ, at our season finale last season. That has not affected the morale of the Unified School of the Tiger Style at all. They now control the World's Tag Team titles and the Canadian National Championship over on AWL Strong and Free with Spring Tiger, the newly crowned Joshi Canadian National Champion. We're starting off with a preview of our next Tag Team Championship match. Gamba's Shadows winning the Forge the 4 tournament to earn themselves an opportunity, the first opportunity at these young Tigers, now fully taking up the mantle, a Black Tiger and a Tiger Mask. Hard shots, and these Shadow Beasts, Gamba Shadows, they're bigger, they're tougher looking, they're stronger. I don't know what that could mean for Gambahishi Dark himself, who we have not seen in the AWL in the better part of a year since he lost the AWL Grand Championship last season. And now the referee, senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Huge! Darkness falls. The shadow falls across the visage of Black Tiger Justice, the #1 contender to the Grand Championship. He will face, assuming he can maintain his rank, he will face either Project Tetsu 3.0 or Kyojin Kobayashi. We will have that Grand Championship match next week, 7 days from today. Going up to the top, moonsault. The moonsault, a signature maneuver of the Tiger Mask Dynasty, as Gyokdo getting into, oh, 450 splash. You want to slay a giant, you got to bring your best weapon, your sharpest sword, your greatest axe to chop down the beanstalk. One, only about 1.5 there, as senior official Joey Bob Ganoush and the famous Bob Ganoush wrestling family makes the call in good position that time. As we try to clear this, 1 in, 2 out. Your legal combatants, Gamba Shadow and Black Tiger Justice, as we see Gyokdo, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon, the other Shadow, on the outside, twisting Brainbuster. Vintage Gamba Hishi Dark, if you'll forgive the expression. And the camera's having trouble keeping up with all this, and I don't blame them. Cover for the 1, 2, no hook of the leg there. That was the difference between victory and defeat for Gamba Shadows. About 2.5 minutes into this, sorry, 3.5 minutes into this match. Oh, nice dodge roll by the #1 contender to the Grand Championship and the World's Tag Team Champion, but another twisting brain buster. And now a choke slam opportunity, no. Oh, drop kick right to the knee. Used to be a contender, then he took a drop kick to the knee. And remember, it will be 2-on-2. There won't be any help from Gamba Hishi Dark. Next, so is it going to be next week? I believe it might be. I think we may have a double championship edition next week. I'm still waiting for that to be confirmed. But the next tag team title match, this is your preview right here. This is the scouting opportunity. This is the chance, and a tag made, the first tag of the match, I believe, to Tiger Mask 3. The former Shin Tiger Jr., after defeating his sensei for the AWL World's Tag Team titles, he has taken up the mantle. Literally, you saw him wearing a mantle, wearing a cape, the symbol of a full-fledged Tiger Mask, to the ring, and middle rope splash. Swing and a miss. Took a second too long to set that up. Tiger Mask 3. We saw them in action in a non-title match in a victory over House Classic over on AWL Strong and Free. That was the lead that was kind of buried. First match as tag team champions, the victory overshadowed entirely, no pun intended with Gamba Shadows, but overshadowed entirely by the invasion of the Devastation Corporation to the Animated Wrestling League for the first time ever. Blaster McMassive, Max Smash Master, and Flex Rumble Crunch breaking in to the AWL Battle Zone over in Canada. The security guards that temp security guards that we hired have been fired, and a bad review left on Yelp. That is how angry the AWL commissioner is at that invasion. He does not leave reviews usually. Oh! No chops forever in the corner here. Just one hard shot, alley-oop powerbomb into the pinning predicament. A kick out and a breakup simultaneously. Good tag team strategy, belt and suspender strategy, if you will. And the diving tag is made, in comes Taiga Sadaku. Couple of hard shots, up, down, and DDT.
5 minutes first.
First time call of the match, 15-minute time limit in a multi-man match. Tag team, trios, atomicos, doesn't matter. The tag is made, in comes Gyokdo. One of many who have fallen to the corruption of the pit. This Dark Rabbit used to be one of the top high-flying baby faces of the Animated Wrestling League several years ago now. He's fallen to the forces of darkness in many ways. But now a member of the pit. Gamba Hishi Dark, Gamba Shadows, Sombo no Yaiba, the blade that cuts between life and death, Gyokdo, Black Tiger, feint kick over the top. Thinks he's got it on the cover there, doesn't need the Darkness Falls. 1, 2. And I think he would have had it if not for that breakup. That's the problem with these trios matches. That's why they need the extra time limit. is because there's always a fresh man to tag in, or a fresh rabbit. Dragon drop! Taiga Zadaku breaking out the dragon drop into the Black Tiger suplex hold. A beautiful textbook bridge and another dragon drop. The signature move of the original AWL champion Dragon, now the head trainer at our dojo. And his descendants and Issue and proteges all use the dragon drop. I don't think I've ever seen Tiger the Dark use that before. That is new. Collar and elbow tie-up, vertical drop, snap suplex. So it might be called a brain buster here in Japan. In Japan, it's only a suplex if you have to bridge. So dragon suplex, German suplex, tiger suplex, that's fine. Vertical suplex, they usually here call a brain buster. Going up, fireman's carry position, powerbomb position, and throws him all the way out of the ring. This is not a battle royal, but Tiger the Dark looking to do some serious damage here, and he does! The big splash! Taiga Zadaku moving like no heavyweight should ever be able to move. Incredible athletic ability. As you can clearly hear the referees count over the roar of this capacity crowd here in the AWL arena. These are real paying fans. We no longer have to use our Simiaverse robots. Restrictions have been lifted. We've got the permissions. We paid a lot of money, to be honest, but we've got the ability to cheer, to boo, to enjoy the camaraderie of professional wrestling as you can only feel at a live wrestling event. So to all of our AWL fans, get out there, support your local independent wrestling. When AEW, or hopefully someday soon, New Japan Pro Wrestling comes to your town, show up. You will never experience anything as bonding as the bond of strangers when you sit next to them at a wrestling show. The tag is made. Oh, Tope Suicida, and he ate dirt. He got dragged. Wait a minute. Pile drive chest buster. A tombstone chest buster by Tiger Mask 3. The third man to have full Tiger status here in the Animated Wrestling League. And I will remind you it is a 20 count on the outside. But no, that's going to reset. I'll reset us back to 1. As Tiger Mask 3 doesn't want to win by countout. He's one half of the World Tag Team Champions. He's a Tiger Mask now. He's going to go the full Monty, as it were, and get slammed into that barricade. There is some padding on that barricade, but that is a steel superstructure that you can see behind there from that wonderful camera shot from our new upgraded camera robots. As both men looking to return to the squared circle. Oh, wait a minute, maybe not. A bit of a feint, a bit of cat and mouse, a double trapezius hold. As the strikes continue on the outside, and Gyokdo, the number 2 contender to the AWL Grand Championship, outstriking for a good chunk of that exchange, and here comes one of the shadows.
10 minutes fast.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2/3 of the way through the time limit of this match. We hope to have a clean and decisive finish, but we will bring you this match in its entirety, one way or the other, and a deep, deep 2 count, says senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Drop kick. Low drop kick and a tag between the shadows. These creatures are not 2 individuals. They are one mind, one creation of Gambahishi Dark and the dark magics of the pit, to the point they only have 1 win-loss record in the AWL archives. 1 entry in the win-loss records. Uh-oh, here we go. The shotgun drop kick. We've seen this so many times from Gamba. He's won matches for this. Will his shadow do the same? 1, 2. desperation save by Taiga Zadaku. Attempted an STO into a dragon suplex. Okay, first the dragon drop, then the dragon suplex. Is there something I'm missing here? The Unified School of the Tiger Style, usually proud of training their own recruits. Ooh, face first into the corner and a tag is made. Irish whip across the ring. Oh, double shoulder tackle within the referee's 5 count. That's completely legal. All praise to Gamba Hishi Dark as Tiger the Dark takes one of the shadows off of the apron and out of the picture for the moment, making this essentially a 2-on-3 tag match. Going to the corner, going up to the top rope. We saw that big splash earlier. Will we see it again? Can he make it? From that, no, he wants his opponent standing. Meet death on your feet. And then doesn't bother.
3 minutes left.
I've been seeing some strategic mistakes on both sides here, quite frankly. Taiga suplex hold on. Well into the corner, but 1, 2. Away from the ropes, but only a 2 count. Just not enough distance. The 20 by 20 foot ring, not big enough for these 3. For these 6, I should say. We are under 3 minutes in the time limit. I'd hate to see this go to a time limit draw, but I believe some blood has been drawn, some black ichor oozing from Gamba's shadow. Tiger suplex hold countered with a stomp to the foot. The wrestling boot will provide some protection, but that does force the break of the double chicken wing that leads to the Tiger suplex. Irish whip into the corner with 2 minutes and change, and chops forever. Eien no choppu. And you can hear these echoing throughout the AWL arena. One more. He's going to go for it. He's going to do the feint. No, he's going to feint it. Boom. And we've got some action on the outside as well.
2 minutes left.
Nippon Nokuri. We're going to go for this again. No. Irish whip across the hypotenuse of the AWL ring. Rear waistlock. He's going up. Double helicopter head scissors controlling his opponent. And now he's got to cut the ring off. He's got to prevent the tag to Gyokto. Or make a tag himself, and yes, Tiger the Dark back in. Saving the energy of the #1 contender to the Grand Championship, IC. Stomp and a miss. Swing and a miss. Sling Blade by the Shadow. And of course, all of this is in preparation. They're showing their heart. They're showing their fighting spirit as Tiger Mask 2 is set to try and enter the best 4 himself. One faction, the Unified School of the Tiger Style, could control half of the best 4 tonight. Springboard off of the red rope leads into a DDT.
1 minute left.
The rest of the Tigers showing their fighting spirit in this marathon of a professional wrestling match. 50 seconds on the clock. In the event of a time limit draw, it's a push. No wins or losses will be recorded in the AWL record book. But remember, we've got Grand Championship implications, Tag Team Championship implications, and there's the Darkness Driver. 1. No! Referee says the boots of the Shadow Beast were under the ropes. In the AWL, that's all you have to do, cross the plane of the ropes. You don't have to grab the bottom rope or get your foot on it. You just have to be under the rope. Or through the rope. We're gonna go for the Brainbuster? Yes, we are. Standard Brainbuster this time. Japanese definition applies. 10 seconds on the clock. This is going to a draw. Or maybe not. Cover the last possible second. 1, 2. No, we are definitely getting a draw here, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible wrestling action, and this is just the warm-up
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
It's Japanese Hero versus Japanese Hero with a title shot on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger Style, Tiger Mask 2.
Tiger Mask 2 giving thanks to his teammates, Tiger the Dark and the Tiger Brothers, for their efforts. He could feel their emotions. He understands that they are supporting him, and he was watching that tree trios match from backstage, and he appreciates the efforts of his stablemates. That's what he was just saying there. Tiger Mask 2, the most successful wrestler to never hold the AWL Grand Championship. This match is going to be between the top 2 wrestlers in terms of win-loss records that are not currently champion and not currently members of the Best Four. And we just happen to have 2 of the greatest Japanese superheroes in the history of professional wrestling. Tiger Mask 2 and Azteckaizer. If you don't know who Azteckaizer is, the original Azteckaizer, check it out on YouTube. It's wild. It's like 1970s Japanese tokusatsu. It's insane. But here in the AWL, we got the new generation, Azteckaizer Neo.
And his opponent, making his ring from parts unknown, the bearer of the Star of Aztec, Kurosino Hoshi, Azteckaizer Neo.
He's gotten rid of the vehicle, and he's ready to be the champion the AWL deserves. A former AWL Grand Champion, one of the most recent actually. And there you see it on the crest of the helmet, the Star of Aztec, the mystic jewel that gives him his superhuman superpowers. He is a hero and a guardian of the Animated Wrestling League. This will be a one-on-one affair, no cornermen, no tag team partners, just wrestler versus wrestler. 10 minutes on the clock, bang a gong, we are on. Taking a quick look at the win-loss records here. Azteckaizer Neo, a career record of 46 and 22, a ratio of plus 24. Tiger Mask 2, a lot more matches under his belt. 113 wins, 73 losses, a ratio of plus 40. So on paper, this is Tiger Mask's match. However, never underestimate the power of the Star of Aztec to give the superhero that little bit of an edge. He can invoke it with the Kaiser-in if he has to, and he doesn't like to do that unless he's fighting the forces of evil. And there's no personal animosity here. This is just pure competition. These wrestlers want to be the best. They want to be the AWL Grand Champion, and right now, they're each standing in the other's way of achieving that dream. Tiger Mask has never held the Grand Championship. He's been a multiple-time tag team champion, but he's never held the big one. Currently around the waist of the man who will be one half of our main event tonight. That is Project Tetsu 3.0 of the Augments in a non-title match in the main event against Hifumi Ryuji, the tag team partner of the Intercontinental Champion, who will challenge next week. We're going to have a title versus title cash-in next week, and I have just been confirmed we will have a double title match next week because the Tiger Brothers will face off against Gamba Shadows 2-on-2 for the Tag Team Championship of the World. In their first title defense, Azteckaizer Neo, he wants his opponent standing, he wants an honorable fight. He's not going to kick him out when he's down, misses with that corkscrew elbow strike. Not utilizing the full power of the Star of Aztec here. Collar and elbow goes behind, half and half suplex by the Tiger. Tiger Mask 2. In deep training throughout the off-season, as all the Tigers were. And look at that, that's the super strength. That's the power of the Star of Aztec. One of the most potent weapons in all of professional wrestling. The hero looking to claim, oh, he's gonna do it again. Yes, he is, look at that. In superhuman, super strength. The referee may have to call this. I'm not seeing much intelligent defense by Tiger Mask 2. If Tiger Mask can't come up with a defense, uh-oh. He's Satsuwaza, the ultimate technique. Kaiser smash! Kaiser smash. Pull the feet away from the ropes. That's the 1, 2. No! Okay, I could have sworn that was going to be it. Azteckaizer Neo dominating Tiger Mask 2 right now. Colored, oh, no. A go behind DDT. Tiger Mask finally coming out on the top of that situation. He goes to the top rope. He might be thinking moonsault, or he's thinking something. I don't know what. Will he get a chance to do it? No, he will not. Hard strike. Oh, axe handle. He manages. Tolkan. Fighting spirit. Gaman Shimasu. He endures the pain. He sought to win it one more time. Kaiser smashes. He Satsu has a Kaiser smash. 1, 2, 3. You can kick out of 1. You're not kicking out of 2. And with that, Azteckaizer Neo picks up his 47th win in the Animated Wrestling League and secures himself a spot in the Best 4. We will take a look at the updated Best 4 rankings momentarily.
Here's your winner, Azteckaizer Neo!
And thanks to Graphics Department, Black Tiger Justice, Gyokdo, Mac Classic Senior, Azteckaizer Neo. That is the dance card for the AWL Grand Championship. But first, Kyojin Kobayashi cashes in the Intercontinental title in a 2 out of 3 falls match. The Grand Championship will be on the line next week. This is the preview, the tag team partner versus the reigning champion. And yes, they are now officially a registered tag team.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, and it is a non-title match. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, from Tokyo, Japan, accompanied by the reigning Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Kyojin Kobayashi, the Prince of the Pinfall, Hifumi, Ryuji.
The Technician's Technician, the Prince of the Pinfall. We saw him and the Intercontinental Champion Kyojin Kobayashi teaming together unofficially outside of the division. Last season, toward the end of the season, they decided to make it official. They filed all the paperwork with the AWL Commissioner's Office. They are officially part of the tag team division of the league. They will have their first tag team match together in the next couple of weeks, I believe. But next week, Kyojin Kobayashi has to face this thing.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the laboratory, representing the Ornaments. He is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Project Tetsu 3.0.
The bad doctor, Dr. Jigoku, not here at ringside. The champion gets to cross brands. The managers and the partners do not. This is a non-title affair, however, this is the opportunity for Kyojin Kobayashi to scout the champion ahead of their title match. Hifumi Ryuji, the sacrificial lamb, and look at that size difference. This is insane. 10 minutes on the clock, singles match, catch of the foot. Immediate dominance by the Iron Project of Dr. Jigoku. Vertical suplex makes him think about it for a minute, and you can see how intently Kyojin Kobayashi on the outside is staring at his opponent next week. Dragon Screw Leg Whip taking the champion off of his feet. That is impressive. Oh, goes for the Kamigoye, but it gets blocked. Another knee strike. Hifumi Ryuji is the expert in every type of pinning predicament, but he can strike with the best of them as well. Trained in the Japanese strong style, of course, at our AWL dojo, a dojo graduate. Kyojin Kobayashi and Hifumi Ryuji met each other as members of the Nippon Yokata stable a number of years ago. They seemed to go their separate ways when that stable split up. But this past season, coming back together, Meteora. And of course, now on the outside, you can't pin a man. On the outside, you can't pin a robot either, a cyborg, I should say. I do believe Project Tetsu was originally human, though how many human elements remain, that is a secret known only to the bad scientist, Dr. Jigoku, the bad doctor. Next week, it will be Kyojin Kobayashi. He has had 5 successful title defenses of the Intercontinental Championship. That means he gets to cash it in for an automatic shot, jumping to the head of the line, jumping the best 4. He faces the champion in a match of his own choosing, and he has chosen 2 out of 3 falls. So it will be an endurance match, man versus machine, heart versus battery life, next week here in the AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. So make sure to subscribe to the Animated Wrestling League so you can see all of that professional wrestling action, that double title match next week. Hard shots by the Prince of the Pinfall, who, to be fair, has actually been holding his own for the last couple of minutes. And he takes the champion down with a clothesline. Knee drop right to the elbow, going to try to get on the inside, try to get to the joints. That's a good way to take care of somebody, take out somebody bigger than you. You aim for the parts they really can't train. And what is this? He's going for a pentabreaker, I think. No, he's just going for the joint manipulation. He could turn this over into almost a mousetrap-like finisher, or a mousetrap-like pin predicament. Uh-oh. And now I think the champion has had enough. Project Tetsu 3.0. Oh, wait a minute, trying to out-wrestle the champion. I think he's doing it. This is why we don't have weight divisions in the AWL. With sufficient skill and technique. And what is that? Well, whatever it is, go straight to a cover. 1, 2, 3, no. Referee confirming, yes, that was only 2. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family with the call in our main event tonight. Thank you for watching this season premiere of the Animated Wrestling League AWL Hontai. Like, share, subscribe, do all that cool YouTube stuff. Leave us a comment telling how much we suck. I don't care. Up and down, and oh! Drop kick from a super heavyweight to the spine of a mere mortal man. And Project Tetsu staring right past his opponent, right into the eyes of the giant that he has to face next week. Uh-oh. This is not going to be good. Snake eyes right into the corner as Hifumi Ryuji collapses into a heap. The champion pressing the advantage with, I think, a fairly blatant chokehold there. The referee calls him on it. That's a public warning. The champion could get disqualified. Of course, the title not on the line here. But it will be in 7 days. Uh-oh, we've seen this before. The fall forward powerbomb of Project Tetsu. Good night, Irene. But the arm, the right arm of Hifumi Ryuji under the bottom rope. Referee with a good call there on the rope break. Belly to belly, lifts him up. Oh, what does he think? No, I almost said the challenger. He's not the challenger, the opponent. Interesting. The Falcon's Eye goes for the Irish whip into the corner, trying to control his opponent. And I think he's doing it. Oh, wait a minute, we've seen him do this before. He's going to use every ounce of momentum, his opponent's own body weight against him. O'Connor roll into the German suplex hold. 1, 2. Hifumi Ryuji was just an inch and a half away from beating the AWL Grand Champion. And he's going for this, going for that new maneuver again, and he bounces straight into the cover. 1, 2. Another deep 2 count for the Prince of the Pinfall, and he can barely believe it. I don't know what that new move's called. We'll find out by next week, I'm sure, or at least by the next time we see him. Irish whip into the corner. Escapes. Project Tetsu realizing he has got to go into full gear here, going for the choke. No, counter into the arm drag. The choke bomb countered into the arm drag. And Hifumi Ryuji, he could actually do this. But not if Project Tetsu has anything to say about it. And once again, the control, the size, the power. Oh, spine burst into the turnbuckle. He's not going to be able to do that with Kyojin Kobayashi. And now the Tetsukani, the Iron Crab, looking for the submission. It was a heck of a fight by Hifumi Ryuji. Wait a minute. Oh no, I think he wants to pin the Prince of the Pinfall. 1, 2. What? At just barely a 2 count, Hifumi Ryuji kicks out with authority. And that's going to get him a Tetsu driver for his trouble, I imagine. Isatsuwaza, Tetsu, Doraiba! Game over. A chant of one more time from the crowd is somehow... I'm sorry, I had to put my headset back on. I assume we were done for the night. And Project Tetsu getting angry. It's not often you see the robot angry. But this should have been done like 5 minutes ago. But Hifumi Ryuji with a real shot here.
3 minutes left.
He's gonna go for that. No, he's gonna. Oh, what is this? Up, down. He's got it. Whatever that is. What? Knockout? Knockout? The referee says that was a knockout.
Here's your winner, Hifumi Ryuji.
Upset of the century, and you have borne witness. Korede Kimarida.